Queerness is everywhere in Spider-Man 2. Insomniac has crafted a welcoming, inclusive world filled with LGBTQ representation.
Yeah, I'm not playing this game.
It has. You also have, there's a lot of stories here, so we're gonna get into this article. Spider-Man 2 is fruity. Oh my god. Okay.
What a way to start an article.
What the fuck website is this?
It's a fruity website.
This pink.com or something? What the fuck?
No, it's not pink news. It's not pink news. But yeah,
this
I know
is
what
gamer.com.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? There are some puns out there you just stay the fuck away from. Oh my god.
Fruity.
This is basically like Screen Rant, man.
Oh, this is a perfect start. Go ahead.
Insomniac Games featured a smattering of pride flags throughout the first game as first game's vision of Manhattan, but aside from that, kept things pretty straight.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
I mean, sequel... like some of these articles, you got to figure, like especially with like the puns, the underwater puns for the Little Mermaid articles. Those writers were so proud of themselves. So I kind of see this as no different. You got to figure these like.
Yeah.
I give them a little bit of props for the puns. Like, come on, man.
So let's continue. The sequel, meanwhile, is filled with this LGBT representations everywhere you look, from walls of the street art to smaller side quests. There is a lot of small side quests. There are a lot of LGBTQ stuff. Quest Peter and Miles can take on to help local communities. So important. Woo, amazing. So the person continues with, Peter and Harry might be straight besties. You will never stop me from shipping them. Oh my god. Oh god.
Wait, you ship straight people?
This is what the writer said, yeah. You will never stop me from shipping them.
This is why shippers are so cringe and stupid.
Yes. But major side characters express their queerness in ways that not only prove surprising, but tie into canon elements of the big comic developments that even hardcore fans weren't expecting to be acknowledged. Oh, okay. Okay.
Hold
okay.
on. But major side characters express their queerness in a way that not only prove surprising, but tie into canon elements of recent big comic developments that even hardcore fans weren't expecting to be acknowledged.
Yep.
Huh? Whatever.
Take Black Cat. Well, again, I said she's always been bi for many years, but they just shoehorned her in to be it in the game. Never teased her, and didn't make sense to her story in the game. who, instead of jumping between former hideouts to tease Peter in the lead up to a heist, is playing around with Doctor Strange's belongings to open a portal to Paris to reach her girlfriend. We know she had a thing with Peter, and this story development confirms her bisexuality.
20 years ago.
Yep, casual evidence of love and care that doesn't need to be over-explained.
And yet you're only explaining it.
Yes, exactly. That's what that.
How fun is that?
Yes, it's who she is, and Miles only needs to hear that someone she cares about is in danger to help her out, and that's how the game goes. He barely know who this fucking woman is in a way, and he's like, "Okay, you have a girlfriend? Okay, I will help you to get to Paris." You know what I mean? A really good storytelling. Um, Spider-Man 2 never hesitates to paint its world, even one filled with supervillains and alien goo monsters. A safe space as a safe space. So there have it, safe space. Okay. Black Cat's bisexual identity fits brilliantly with her character as a seductive burglar willing to pull vulnerable men into her grasp. Yeah, because she is a hot character that have done this for fucking ages with men, especially Peter. She has a hardcore thing for Peter, though. Um, before taking advantage of them, only to subvert their pursuits in favor of loving other women, while she tricks Spider-Man in exchange for a quick reaches. She's what you say, Kilted?
Riches.
Yeah, riches.
Oh,
yeah.
riches? I thought you said reach around.
Oh, no, riches. She's eager to seek help and cast aside her criminal aspiration because I know, dude, why are you talking over me, bro?
Sorry.
Because it's the right thing to do. Even then, she still blows kiss after craving a thug's skull in and hopping into the mysterious portal. So that's great storytelling, I guess, according to them. And there's also Brooklyn Visions Academy, where Miles is the student on the cusp of attending college as a high school in present day. It's natural to assume it would be home to many young students who have grown up in a world where queerness is far more accepted.
Queerness isn't accepted?
Apparently not,
Oh, okay. I didn't get the
I keep getting confused with Miles Morales now because I have an original character named Miles. Yeah, it's crazy. Don't
confuse those two, Hunty.
When Miles is asked to help a couple get together for homecoming, it was a cute surprise to learn it was two boys crushing on each other who were already in a committed relationship.
Wait.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Two boys crushing on each other who were already in a committed relationship.
So Miles Morales helped dudes cheat on their significant others with each other?
Exactly, that's what I was going to say.
What kind of message is that?
Cheating is okay.
I guess so.
As long as you're queer.
Yeah, if you're queer, it's okay.
This is so stupid.
But those nerves of going to such big event together still remained. But they are in a committed relationship, and they want to go. Are they going to break up with their other partner, or they're going to cheat? What's going on here? What are they going to do?
I mean, if that's the case, their partners would sooner or later find out about this. So.
That'd be a clue. Which one's going to wear the dress?
And not just them. And if the partners they have, when you think about it, are they also gonna go to the prom thing? And what's gonna happen? It's gonna be questions.
I mean, it's a prom. That's a high school thing. So yeah, probably, I guess.
um, I rigged their local electronics to display cutesy homecoming invite on my quad monitor, all before luring this potential sweetheart to the right location by pulling open posters and using small distractions dotted across campus, all to showcase his partner's love. Everything goes to plan, and before I know it, the two students are holding hands and embracing each other. It's so cute. And then exactly what Spider-Man 2 is all about. Heroes willing to help anyone and everyone in a need of assistance. Uh, I don't know, like a superheroes, I don't know if they're supposed to help people cheat or relationships and stuff, but you know.
Yeah, because
Mm,
what is this side
mm.
mission? Why do they need a superhero to find each other? I mean, sorry, can't they do that on their own? What the
Apparently
hell
not.
is this? I'm I,
um yeah, I know.
I'm just going to
Uh,
be quiet. I'm not going to get us into trouble.
whether they're fighting for their life or head over heels for cute boys. Oh my god.
This article, holy hell.
Do you get faith in this game when this is what people care about in this game now? It's
Nope.
all about the diversity, all about the queerness and everything else.
I really hope this isn't the focus point of this game, because if
Mm.
these side missions, I guess, it's the main thing, then
If
whatever.
it's just a little side mission in the game, honestly, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but it's
I've
fine
seen a couple
if it's a side
people.
mission, but if it's a focus point, this is the thing that they're going to do,
Mm.
jam into the player every
But it's not
single
just,
time.
it's not just with this quest. It's not just with this quest. It's like every place you're walking through, you will have the flags everywhere. It's a lot of stuff. And
The main the
this is
main
just one
criticism,
thing of the whole game
the
overall.
criticisms I've seen of the game have to do with the first ball. Excuse me. The best boss fight in the game is the first one against the Sandman. That's the most entertaining boss fight. After that, everything just kind of goes downhill from there.
Yeah, I hate the story
It
though.
being
For me,
it's a
the
walking simulator or a web swinging simulator
yeah,
where that's the funnest part of the game. I've
mm.
watched a couple of people play the opening sequence, and it's just, and even in the original Spider-Man, like
All I'm
it
gonna
does
say about the game,
seem.
Peter Parker gives his mantle to Miles at the end. Basically, he basically says also that Miles is basically more important than him in a way, because Miles is the hero they need. It's one of my other criticisms of the game. Other criticisms I have is that they put so many fucking comics into this fucking game that it's getting confusing what they really want to do with the story, because it's way too many storylines
They're
and
they're
they're
trying to
using.
force people to accept Miles Morales as Spider-Man, and people
Yeah.
aren't. It needs to be organic. You stop trying to force it over and
And they
over
don't
and
have
over
Eddie
and over
Brock.
again.
That's a big problem. They don't have Eddie Brock. He's not Venom. It's Harry. Harry is Venom. And he also has the powers of King in Black. And King in Black it used to be Null, but now it's Eddie Brock in the comics. And Null was like the god of symbiotes in a way, and all that fucking crap. So now you have Venom flying with wings. He takes over the world. He tries to take over the world with his goo, as they like to call it.
Is Pinky in the
Um,
Brain with him?
Ugh.
and and that also comes from King in Black. There's so many aspects from different modern comics they're also using with this game. A lot of comics that actually fucking failed and people were not a big fan of. Um, so a lot of the story points with Spider-Man and Miles and villains I didn't really care for because it's way too much in once. You're focusing on a lot of the comics that didn't really sell that well. Um, and the Venom we see is not Venom in my view. made no sense. And Miles needs to be his own character, not tokenized. Yes, I agree with that. And
Too late.
I that I since they created Miles in the beginning in comics, I always said he was just a diversity hire. I always felt that way since they first created him in the universe, and I never liked him because of that. He should have been his own character. They should have done this game more. Like, I had a feeling like this game would have made him more of a sidekick. To a certain point, he is, but at the end, he is the new Spider-Man in a way, and Peter just want to live happy with his girlfriend. That's basically all he wants in a way. Um, so yeah, it's too much. It's the story isn't good. I hate the story. I hate how the figures, the characters looks. MJ looks like it looks like MJ looks like she's done a lot of meth.
Ooh,
So
that
there's
sounds
a
very
lot of
good.
things. Yeah, it's a lot of
MJ
things with him.
was she like when you make a character,
Yeah,
you have
yep,
to
that's true.
go
Bendis
out of
did.
your way to make them look ugly. And I don't understand why that's happening with female characters. Like
Yeah, and it's
MJ is the classic comic book hottie, always has been, and she's got red hair. Yay! But for them to to go out of you have to go out of your way to make the character look like a downgrade. It's a downgrade. I'm not going to say ugly, but the model is definitely a downgrade from what she should look like.
I have not read the new comics like that, and according to the comics, Miss Marvel is pretty young compared to Peter. So that means, he's a child diddler if he dated Miss Marvel.
oh gross. Oh.
Because he's older than than her, as far as I know.
But yeah, it's a typical thing that female characters in video games are downgraded compared to the men for some freaking reason. I mean, if I'm going to play a male character or a female character, I want to look at something pretty.
Mhm.
Sorry, maybe I'm being superficial like that, but hey, it is what it
Yeah, no, I
is.
getcha. And what really cemented Spider-Man 2 intentions for me was the entire street in Manhattan that is not just a home to the rainbow pride flag, but transgender, bisexual, gay, ace, pan, lesbian flags too. An entire spectrum of representation for players to see and know they have been seen and heard by Somniac, even in a superhero adventure like this. And yeah, when you go around a lot of this everything, you will see it everywhere. The Emily May Foundation is also a home to non-binary scientists perform experiments to help salvage a local bee population. With two pride flags situated in a mug near their desk. Here you have it. It's a part of the world that doesn't need to be pointed out as normalized as the real world that Spider-Man 2 aspires to replicate. Sony has done a fantastic job in recent years with games like this, Horizon Zero Dawn and The Last of Us, putting queer characters front and center, either through main characters or their stacked supporting cast. Certain gamers may have a problem with this. Who do you think? Who do you think they're attacking here? Uh, by the continuing to champion this representation, we will only come to face such bigots out.
I'm sorry, but the whole point with the damn rainbow flag is because it was supposed to be everybody's included on that one flag, not all these dumbass ugly flags that we see every single day right now. I can't keep up with this shit. This is so stupid.
You don't
And
like
what
this?
do I? No, I don't. I don't feel represented. Oh, this is segregation, basically. That's how I see it. You're in this category, you're in this category. You go over there. This is your box. This is your place. This is your whatever it is.
Yep.
This is so
And
backwards.
Yes, it
Holy
is.
hell.
And Frostfang also said, "Let's not forget to you play as a deaf black girl, Moth. Yep, you do. Who sprays paints building with yep, yep.
Yeah,
You will
all
do that too.
cops are bad crap.
Yeah." And who was the father of Miles? Oh yeah, he was a cop. Hmm.
So he's
Mm.
the bigot, a bad person. He's problematic. Okay. See, this is why these people are eating up themselves. They're so
This talk
incredible.
of representation is just a bunch of people that are angry from being alone and can't change their personality to be actual good people.
Thank you, Hunty.
And yeah, I agree with that. I do agree with that. Last of Us. You're serious. Let me laugh even harder. Exactly. As someone who had a family that wore the blue uniform, stuff like this just boils my blood, and I do understand that. I do completely understand that. It's like I always have said. You have bad cops, of course you do, but you also have good cops. There's a lot of good cops that people never talk about, and that is unfortunate because there are a lot of good cops out there. It's many of them, but unfortunately, the news and all the wokey pokies they just want to talk about bad cops, and they put every cop in the same category, and that is really sad and disrespectful to do, if you know what I mean.
True. But the thing is, if you go back to the LGBT bullshit, this is why I'm saying this is not organic. You will see every single category, every single flag, every single representation of that is non-straight in a video game. How the hell is that organic? How is that something I should feel
It's not
represented by? How
organic.
should I give a crap about that? I
Yeah.
don't. I want to play a game. I don't seek sexuality in a freaking video
No.
game. That sounds so weird
What
for
we
me to
seek is
say.
a good gameplay, a good story, and all that fucking crap. We want to escape the real world and play a fucking game.
Yeah, and also I don't mind if we want to represent a group of people, but again, do it in a way that makes sense. You flagging your bullshit in the face of players, it's not going to help at all. I'm sorry. It's so stupid. It
It
actually
is.
makes me laugh. It's comical in a way because it has become a caricature. You can easily sniff it out. Okay, so we're going in this direction. Okay, we're going to include this. Okay. So we
Mhm.
go. This is a modernized audience. Sorry.
All they need to have now is like furries and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, don't worry. They're going to be represented in a way. I'm just waiting for the furry flag.
Dude, it's gonna be interesting when me and you go to Game Expo. I wonder how many flags and stuff we might see.
I might puke.
Because there are a lot of fucking cosplayers out there who wears like a full pride thing or use pride flag as a cape and
But
you
hey,
know.
but still, I am fine if they're going to do that. Go ahead. I'm just going to ignore you. I'm going to go over there to see
Maybe
something
they
else
have
that I
like an
might be interested in.
LGBTQ panel.
Oh God, don't include me on it. I might have kicked off.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be fun to have a LGBTQ panel and you just walk past it and just
But
oh my.
that's the thing when it comes to video games. That shouldn't be the focus point. It shouldn't be the
It
selling.
shouldn't be the fucking focus
It's
point.
the point that drives the game
Give us a fucking
to
story that
be
we
a
why we
game.
should care.
And
Like
the
give us
same
a story
comes
why
with
we should
I'm
care.
sorry, with race and gender as well. That shouldn't be the thing that makes the game great. It should not at all. It should be the story, it should be the characters. And if the characters happen to be whatever, then okay, that's fine. But if it jammed in there, it's just forced down the throat of people.
Maybe we will
Ugh,
see some
I'm going to puke.
LGBTQ people that looks like Lizzo. Wouldn't you be happy then?
I don't mind. I'm just going to ignore them anyway. I mean, they can do their own stuff. Fine with me.
And one thing
I
I
won't
need
be
to just
bothered.
prepare you for that you probably, if that happens, there on these expos, there are people that goes around asking for hugs.
If these people hugs me, I might call the police for sexual harassment.
Would it work for you though? And if the other person is a woman or whatever.
No, I don't like hugs. I'm not a hugging person. It doesn't matter. Don't touch me.
Because a lot of these conventions has like they have like a thing on their chest that says free hugs. And it's so fucking annoying. And they go around and ask you like, "Do you want a hug? Do you want a hug?" It's like, come, let me just fucking be. I'm walking around looking at stuff. Like, does it look like I
I
want a fucking hug?
I can compromise if they pay me to hug me. Yes, I like money.
Yeah, who doesn't? It's like, yeah, well then I have more money to spend here.
I mean, sure they can hug me as long as they pay me.
Yeah.
Then I can easily just ignore it
Yeah.
because
Just
at
give me
least I'm
money, it's
getting
fine.
something out of it.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, no, I
god,
get
do
that.
I really have to prepare myself for that? Ugh.
But yeah, you have to. That might be, a thing. I've seen a lot of people wearing no hugs badges because of that. There are legit people that have started wearing no hugs on them just so people leave them alone.
Hmm.
Yeah, that have happened on these expos. It's crazy. But other than that, with this game, do you feel like this is something you want to play? Does this like interest you to play?
No.
No, I get
Look,
you.
it's fine if people like it. I mean, you can like it, you can dislike it. I mean, entertainment is subjective in a way. So if somebody likes it, it's fine for them. But for me, the way I see how people are developing this game, what they include in this,
Mm.
it's not my cup of tea, and I'm going to not like it. Oh, finally, somebody else said I left. Sorry for laughing, but yeah,
Yeah.
no, I don't want to, and I probably will never play this game. I mean, I've seen it; it looks
Mhm.
fine. I mean, it looks beautiful, but no.
Yeah, it's like I said, the gameplay is, the only fun thing about it. It's the gameplay. But I know if it comes to PC and stuff like that, I will not buy it. I'm not gonna bother with it. I played the
Mm.
first one, and that was fine enough for me. I thought the first one was okay. I had my issues with the story here and there. I was annoying to see that they did push, some LGBT stuff here and there just because. It's like no real reason for it. But it wasn't like so in your face, you could find it, but it wasn't like super in your face like now. Like they pushed the second game to be even more in your fucking face. um and the gameplay was fine. It wasn't like amazing in the first game. I'm like, yeah, this gameplay just reminds me of 90% of other Spider-Man games, just better. But it reminds me
Mm-hmm.
of the older games with this web swinging and all that. It reminded me of too much of that. um so the first one was decent. It was okay. I played through the full story in 3 days. Uh, it was a really simple game. Uh, and then they had like the three DLC stuff. I got them, played them. I think I finished those in 2 days or something, 3 or 2 days, I think. Um, so I'm okay. I played the first one. I don't need to play the others. I didn't play the Miles game because I don't like Miles. The problem again, he is just a diversity hire replacement of Peter Parker and Spider-Man. They should, make him an interesting character. Make him, his own character and his own name, his own things, and not have him as a token character. That's the problem. He's a token character, and Frostfang, he's not interesting. That's another problem too. His story is not interesting. if you
Mm.
if you want to have me to care about a character, it has to be an interesting story, and it has to be a natural, good story, and all that fucking crap. Um, but
But
we less and less I want to play it. Unfortunately,
and this is the thing that I agree with Hunty on. When I play a game, if I
mhm,
find the game to be untasteful, I don't like it, it's not entertaining for me, I'm just going to drop it. I'm not going to
yeah,
finish it. I'm just going to ignore it, and that's it. But yeah, I understand there's some people who are going to go through that torment in a way, that torture playing a game they don't like just because of well, it gives value to the channel in a way.
Mm.
And I understand it in a way, but sometimes no, I'm not going to go through with that. No.
No, I get you, man. I get you. Miles, caffeine-free Diet Coke of Spider-Man. Miles takes all Peter's villains. Yeah, he really fucking does, man. Um, Everything about him is related to Peter. That's true. You know, we're not allowed to have American flags anymore in things. Yeah, I know. It is sad, man. You're allowed to have every little single fucking LGBT alphabet squad flag, but you're not allowed to have the American flag or something. That's kind of fucking stupid. And according to flags, we actually have another. This is also with Spider-Man 2. They really messed up in the game, and this is nothing to do with LGBTQ or anything like that. But they try to do something, but this is really fun. Okay. Spider-Man 2 developer promised to fix after fans spot a Cuban flag in Puerto Rican Miles Morales' house.
Oh, I heard about this. This is good. Continue.
It's
I'm
like,
going to
I'm just
laugh.
gonna say, how the fuck can you be this stupid?
And this is
When
people
you-
who created a game.
You're
And a
gonna have
big
Puerto
game, not
Rican
like an indie
flag.
game.
You're gonna have a Puerto Rican flag. You're not gonna have the Cuban flag. You know that. um, Spider-Man 2 launched last week, and it didn't take long for fans to notice an error in one part of the game that developer Insomniac has already promised to fix. Um, Redditor, the houseless turtle, spotted a Cuban flag inside and outside of Morales' apartment. Both Miles and his mother, Rio, are Puerto Rican.
Maybe he
Like,
likes Cuba.
maybe maybe he likes Cuban. Maybe he identifies as a Cuban.
Hey, you can
He
identify as anything in these days. So
Yes.
who knows?
Uh, Too much communism on the brain. Yes, exactly, my friends. Exactly. No, but I just think I'm just sitting here and it's like, how can you mess up this bad? How can you just mess up this bad? I don't get it, man. How can you get so confused? Like, you've been spending so much time creating this fucking game, and you know that he's a Puerto Rican, they are Puerto Rican and all that kind of stuff. Like, come on, dude. You need to know the flags when you're gonna make this fucking game. It's not that fucking hard.
I mean, they got the colors right. No, it's in the opposite direction in a way. I mean, I can understand the confusion in a way because the flag is more or less the same, but still, you made this game.
Yeah.
You should have time to make sure that you know what the Puerto Rico flag looks like and the
Yeah,
Cuban
and
flags looks like.
not just that, I've seen a lot of people who play this game who are Puerto Ricans and speak their language and all that kind of stuff with all those people and stuff like that. And a lot of people got fucking pissed off when they're putting the game on their own language because a lot of the things are wrong when they have dubbed the game. And it's like gibberish in a way. So so yeah, there is many people who are not really happy with this game, not just because of this or LGBT, but there's so much more that people are pissed off about, and I do understand them. Yeah. How can you mess up this bad because you don't effing care about details or researching? It's just a slap Miles face on Spaya. Exactly.
I will say this will the equal thing with this will be confusing the Norwegian flag with the Icelandic flag because it has the same colors basically, but in
Yeah.
a way an opposite direction.
Yes, exactly. Looks like Insomniac mistakenly have the Cuban flag instead of Puerto Rican flag in Spider-Man 2. Here's a picture of Miles walking inside. Yep, and he's also with suits. And also here it is, outside. uh, So this guy said, "You did an amazing job in Miles Morales representing Puerto Rican culture. In Spider-Man 2, you replaced the Puerto Rican flag with the Cuban flag. We love for the flags to be updated." Yeah, I can understand that.
And the sad thing is, if they're going to include the cube, the pure, I can't pronounce that in the country, Puerto Rico flag,
Mm,
but Puerto Rico flag,
mm.
but with a Cuban flag in so many places in the game. I'm
And they
sorry,
spend a lot of
take the
time.
L, take the L.
Yeah, take the L. Goddamn, dude, the fucking L. But yeah. I so it is fun. So they have promised to fix it, of course. But it is just really funny that they messed up this fucking bad. It
It
is,
will it will be freaking funny if they changed
and they
it
try to
in a
be,
patch and they made that an entirely different flag as well,
and
and not the
uh,
Puerto Rico flag.
and a fun thing too is that they try to be so diversity, representation, yada yada. It's just like, well,
Mhm.
you messed up there though. You try to do, you try to be diverse here. You kind of use the wrong flag though.
Imagine if they suddenly, when they're changing it, and it's the flag of Honduras or some else country. That will be funny because they keep getting
Exactly, yeah.
confused with the flags for some reason.
Yes, exactly. No, so I'm happy that I am not gonna buy the game. Really happy about it that not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna play it. I just saw the full cutscenes and everything on YouTube. Thanks to the YouTubers that have posted all of that because well, you made me, save my money if it ever comes to PC. Because I did talk about it that it will come to PC at some point.
Hmm.
The only fun thing then you have a lot of mods you can just use. Remove all the fucking shit, But it won't fix the story. The story will still be trash in my view, but at least you can fix, all the other stupid agendas in the game and
But
all that fucking crap.
mods that would change flags and stuff and whatever it is in this game is problematic. You know that.
It's all problematic.
Hmm. Even though modding games has existed for a long time, I mean, it shouldn't be shocking that people will mod a freaking game.
Mods can be really fun, but we all know that Nexus, they are banning people if you're trying to remove anything
Yep.
LGBT and diversity stuff. It's just so fun, dude. You are fucking you're not fucking, but you are fucking your customers, the people who used to come there. You are pushing those people
Mm,
away, and they will find something else, another
exactly.
site. They will find, or some people just like, fuck this, I'm gonna learn it myself. Just fuck this. I'm just gonna learn modding myself and do something cool.
Yeah,
Um,
people will find other ways to mod their games. If it's
yeah,
not
they
through
will.
Nexus, there will be other ways. That's how it is.
Yeah, no,
It's not that
exactly.
deep.
Because what was it? It was one of the game. Yeah, it was a Starfield thing with Nexus when they had like if you removed when you could remove the
The
non-binary
pronouns.
option. Yeah, and all that, and they started banning people and removing people if you did that. So
If they're going to have that mentality, then they need to go to every single moddable games and
mm,
ban every single, or at least complain about every single offensive
mm,
mods that exist. And believe me, that's a hell of a job. Good
That
luck
is a
with
hell
that.
of a job. It really is.
But that's the thing with these people. They're nitpicking with the stuff
Yep.
that they're
No, they really
bitching
are.
about. It's so freaking annoying.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I agree with you, Chris.
Mm.
And I'm just really happy that yeah, I'm not gonna
I'm
get the
awake.
game. Yeah, that too. That too. That you're awake. But I'm just happy I'm not gonna get the game, so I don't need to worry so much about mods and all that.
At this point, I might as well just stay awake until I have to go to my job, so it doesn't matter. It's like, oh, 5:28 in
Yeah.
Norway.
Oh Jesus! It is actually. When are you gonna go work, man?
6:30. So in an hour, but it doesn't matter. I mean,
Okay, yeah, that's good.
I'm awake enough, so
Yeah, I don't
it's
think
fine.
it's a good idea for you to sleep.
No, I'm going to be late if I do that. So I'm just going to
You
stay
are
here.
you're gonna be late if you do.
That's true.
That would be fun. Um, but no, we do have, of course, more stuff to talk about.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, it's just too shame because I want Kilter to be here when
What
I was gonna
happened to
talk
him?
about.
Is it his
No,
internet?
no, you look at the private chat. It didn't feel right.
Oh, I had a full screen, so.
Oh, no, he didn't feel good. Something he ate.
Okay, I get that. No, I understand that. I mean, if he's
Yep.
not feeling well, then he has to focus on himself. I get it.
Yeah, that is important, man. Take care of Kilted. I get better, man. Hope you'll feel better, brother. Really do.
You
Steve
did a
said,
prismatics. That's what you did. He just plopped up.
yeah. Steve said, should use a VPN to change your location to Saudi Arabia and demand to give you the prop.
Hey, if I did that, my internet personality will be killed because I'm the wrong type of sexuality.
Oh.
Sorry, I just had to. I blame you, Steve, for making me say that.
Oh fucking hell, dude! I did not think that was. Yeah.
Hey,
Sure,
I can make fun of myself. I can, and I have no problem with it. Oh, who plopped in?
Yeah,
Oh no,
Mr.
I'm leaving.
Cash.
Goodbye.
Hey, Cash.
Yo.
Hello.
Yo. No, this was
Hello.
we're talking about a spider.
Prismatics is awake. Wait, hold on. Let me check. Priz, are you there? Exactly.
But what you just said.
No, I'm
Chris, that
actually.
was
What?
crazy. Then what you just said was fucking crazy, dude.
Do I have to say that again? No,
Yeah,
I
so
said if I move to that country, what the hell? What hell did I say again? It was something about Saudi Arabia and they're not liking LGBT people. So yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think Tim Sheridan. Hello, Hunty. I think Tim Sheridan needs a hug. I really think. I think he's got too much anger.
yeah, there's a lot of anger.
Hug him with a stick. Just poke him.
He did block you too, right, Cash?
Oh yeah, I called him a clown and I told him pandering isn't going to solve anything. So yeah.
Well, he blocked me before I had to even say something to that guy, and I don't even know who the frick he is. I just found he blocked me. Good riddance. Fuck off.
Yeah, and he tries to pander to people like you.
Yeah.
How did that work, Tim? How did that work?
That sounds very phobic, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, it is.
So Cash, we just talked to about queerness in the Spider-Man game with the gamer. The gamer website, they talked about the queerness and how fantastic and beautiful yada yada.
Of course, they can go kiss my ass. Yeah, they're an embarrassment.
They are, man. And then we went through an article with the Cuban flag instead of the Puerto Rican
Oh yeah, I
flag.
know. I laughed at that. That's great.
It's just like we said, how can you fuck up that bad when you've been creating this game for a long time? And that's like,
Because pandering is it's a disease to these people. It's a disease to different companies, and Sony with their censorship of anime girls and this and that, anime characters is stupid. Females and this and that, they're all ridiculous. So yeah.
yes.
And it's funny that they get the LGBT flags, all of them correct, but not the damn country.
No,
Well, that is crazy when you think about it.
You know, that's you can understand where the mentality is when that's the focus point. Again, this is why I'm saying I hate the fact that that is a selling point at this point of the game
Yes.
because it's so.
By the way,
freaking
hail to
stupid.
Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
In case you didn't know, I'm still blocked by Tim Sheridan.
Oh, you too.
Oh, welcome to the club.
man. We're all blocked. It's so sad, man.
Well, I should be the most angry one because he keep pandering to my people. To be fair, I
Well,
don't
he,
care.
He blocked someone from the community.
Yeah.
That is homophobic.
Yeah, and I didn't lose anything from it. Huh. That's how important that is. But I finally found it funny.
Yes. And Steve said, Mike, the ninja. And Hunter said, Mike. And Steve also said, crypto coin.
You know what? I'm surprised that TGAB stayed around for that Metal Gear Solid stream because I will admit that was not a very good stream.
What?
I was playing Metal Gear Solid tonight, and
yeah.
it wasn't a very good stream. I take full responsibility.
Not everything can be the same as every time, you know. Sometimes, you know, streams will be a little different than others, you know. That happens.
The original Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah, they released the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection today, and you know, I was excited for it, but after playing it, it's like, ooh, these controls. Ooh, I don't remember these controls being so wonky.
Oh, it's like that. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks, dude. They didn't put any LGBT in it, right?
No. Konami didn't put that in there.
I mean, it's Japan, so.
Yeah, I know. Just joking. Just joking. But we are gonna get into a fun topic, and this is also about LGBTQ, and also this guy blocked us all because he hates us. You know, we're just nice people.
I wanted to talk Transformers with him.
Look, Mike.
Dang
Mike
it, dude.
He may have wanted to give him a handshake or something. Hey, man, Transformers, dude, come on, let's talk about it. No, oh shit.
So let's get into it. So, DC writer Tim, how the fuck do you pronounce his last name?
Sheridan.
Sheridan.
Is
Tim
it like
Sheridan.
Ed Sheridan, like the singer? Maybe for some reason my mind goes in that direction and I see Sheridan.
Oh, okay. But begs followers to buy his gay Alan Scott Green Lantern series to own Comicsgate.
Oh.
And we all know, of course, about, you know, Alan Scott. They made him gay back in the day. That I thought was a mistake to begin with. Never thought that was a good idea. I think we all can agree with that. For the people who knows about Alan Scott and the Green Lantern comics.
I don't know. It's the best. What? Yeah, it's the best. So.
Yeah, Mike, you have read some Green Lantern comics, right? Or
a little bit here, a little bit there. I can't say I'm the biggest Green Lantern fan, but I have read a couple comics.
Or watch some of the animated movies.
Yeah.
Yep.
I watched the movie of Ryan Reynolds back in 2011. I was the only one in the auditorium.
That movie was something.
Something.
Yeah, something.
Have you seen the extended cut?
I have
No.
not. No.
There is an extended cut.
Ooh.
Doesn't add really much, but
Even
well,
worse. Green Lantern, even worse.
well, I will say Green Lantern movie is better than 90% of the MCU at least, and the new DC. It's more entertaining at least.
That's true.
um, DC comics writer Tim recently begged his followers to buy copies of the upcoming Alan Scott The Green Lantern series in order to own the Comics Gates member. Um, bu- 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 made his plea on X. He stated, so if people want to watch the video, if you're not blocked, that's the case. I wonder how many who is blocked if people want to watch it. You might be blocked. Um, du-du-du-du-du. Du-du-du-du. Okay, so comes out next week, DC Thursday, October 24th. But already the haters and queer phobes are out in force, doing everything they can to see that this book tanks. I'm just gonna say, I think Tim does, a great job on that himself to make the comic tank, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Especially
yeah, but
lumping everybody in the same box.
I mean, would people know about this unless he actually announced it on Twitter?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think he's digging his own grave. That's what I blame. I mean, that's why he blocks a lot of people. Chain
Yeah.
blocking or whatever.
Yeah, the chain blocking. They use code and make it sound like they have legit problems with the book they haven't read yet. Well, Tim. Again, we know how you guys are working with the comics. We've seen this again and again. You're forcing the LGBTQ in there, and it's not natural. And I know you, Mike and Cash, you talked about it on your show too. It all has to come, natural and be a natural story. But with this character Alan Scott, it wasn't like legit when they made him gay. It wasn't natural when they made him gay. That was just a retcon, and they're just like, oh, we're gonna make him gay, even though he has, a family and all that kind of stuff. They just made him gay for being gay, and they have been forcing that in all the comics and trying to do. If you guys know what I mean.
Wait, so he's a character that's originally straight?
Yes.
Yes, Alan Scott was originally straight back in the day, and then they made him gay later on in comics.
Oh god. I've
And
said this
we love
before
it
and
when you
I'm
do
saying
that.
it again. This is the opposite, but at the same time the same as conversion therapy or whatever it's called again. That's what it is. If it's for a fictional character, that's the thing. You're changing it, forcing it, manipulating something to become something they're not. And I
Exactly.
hate it. This is not inclusive. It's not representative. It's not. It's nonsense in my head. Sorry, but I hate this type of thing. I don't know these characters that well. I know who Green Lantern is, but
Yeah.
but but this is so wrong in my head. For fuck's sake, I don't want to be included like that. If this is for people like me who's non-straight, queer, like this dumbass colors, no, no, thank you. Leave the character alone.
Exactly.
Go away. You smell bad, probably. That's how I see it. I don't like this. This is so
Yeah, no, I get you, man.
disgusting.
And we do have Phil McCracken here. Jason, my favorite Muppet. Keep Cash Money fired and give us all the time, Cash.
Yep. All the time.
Hashtag give us anonymous.
Buy my gay comic to show the haters. None of these people have any money, Tim.
Yeah, well, they don't. Even if some people buy it, some people will, but not. I don't think
True.
there'll be enough to make a profit. And I don't know much about this Green Lantern. I obviously know more about John Stewart and Hal Jordan. Yeah. I think Hal Jordan was the one in the Blackest Nights one. That is some dark shit. If you guys want to.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah,
that they are the two main ones that 90% of us all know. Even if you've not read the comics, but you have like seen some of the cartoons or stuff like that, or you just heard about them, because they are the biggest ones.
Yep, they are.
Yeah.
There's probably a female Green Lantern too. I mean,
yeah,
there's a
we
whole
have a
bunch
lot
of
of them.
different ones. Yeah.
but that's the thing. This comic, yeah, it will earn some money because there will be people who buy it, but it won't make a breakthrough when it comes to marking this character as a important and very good superhero, because people can smell the bullshit miles away. Like
Yep.
myself, I can see this and I don't like it, and I don't have any really much knowledge about these characters. I know their names and that's it, and I have an idea where universe they're coming from, and that's it. But when they're trying to push this agenda, again, this is an agenda onto people, then people will react like myself. Some won't, and some will do. But damn it, this is so damn annoying. And a lot of people are
And
going to say, cut this
they're
bullshit.
using these characters for a form of propaganda, using them prop up
Exactly.
a certain ideology.
And then what they do, if they do make new gay characters, they have to be super flamboyant and wear clothes that I'm like, I don't think every gay person wears that, or lesbian or whatever.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So you're telling me they can't wear tights anymore, and they can't wear, and then you get into the whole thing about they all look slutty in the comics, even in the 90s. That's not even true. That's
just make them into caricatures. That's what it is.
Right. Seriously.
But they have
They
to
didn't
fit
all
all the
look
check
slutty.
boxes. That's the
Right,
thing.
exactly.
Vinny. And the characters has to have the right politics and right there, here and there. It's just like, no, dude, it is annoying. We don't want that fucking shit.
I mean, let's just take an example. Jason, you've seen who I am. You met me with damn cruise. Am I like the damn flamboyant gay ass person?
No.
No, I'm reserved. You're more open than I am when it comes to interacting with people.
Yeah.
I like to be neutral when it comes to stuff that I'm wearing. So that's why these people are so damn annoying. They think we are like a certain category of people, and that's it.
Yeah.
And of course, they're going to
if you ever
implement it in the comics as well.
If you ever start wearing, flamboyant stuff, I would start to wonder if I need to
the
call
most
the mental hospital
stuff
on
I
you.
will be, the most flamboyant stuff that I will wear is the costume I wear for Halloween, and that's not even flamboyant.
True. Phil McCracken said, 540, please make sure Cash Money stays awake. Hashtag Cash Money always falls asleep.
Not even half true. This guy,
Oh,
man.
you're asking Cash Money to stay awake? How about me?
I'm Iceman is now super gay. He's been super gay for a long time, unfortunately, when they made him gay.
I think Iceman can just stay straight, but whatever.
He should have stayed straight, but they made him gay.
He straight?
Yes,
he was, but Jean Grey fucked his mind up. That's what we normally say. But what happened is that, the thing that's what we joke about. But what happened is that she reads the young X-Men comes to the future and all that kind of stuff, and then she reads his mind, yada yada, kind of talking about blah blah. And then they figure out, and he figures out, she figures out that he's gay, yada yada, pretty fucking stupid. And then he's like, "Oh, I'm gay. Sure, yeah, I am gay. I've always been gay." And then you have the future version of Iceman, who has been with a lot of fucking women. He's just like, "Oh, right. I understand why my relationships never worked. I am gay. I like the dick. Yeah."
That makes no sense because even in the Marvel films for Fox, Iceman could have a relationship with Rogue. Like, that is possible. Whatever. I just okay.
Or he might just have been a fuckboy, and that's it.
Made him.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Why
and they also
come up with this stuff?
And again, like I've said before, they also made Pyro in the Marvel gay. Yeah, they made him gay to do a Game of Thrones meme, Fire and Ice.
I feel so included.
Well, it's nice to have happy characters, isn't it?
Yes, it
It
is.
is. Do you remember those days with the good characters? I mean, we're happy reading
There
them.
was
We can
not.
debate and
We've had gay characters in the, but we've gone through this 1,000 times, it
yes, we
seems.
have.
But it's just they were well written, and their relationships matter. It's like, oh, that character's gay. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
Frostfang. Yes, they did.
That's what the. Okay, I can't. I can't do.
That's some
I
years
don't know
ago they
anymore.
did that because oh,
Of course
five
they
and
did.
nice.
Of course they did. Like for some
North
reason,
Star,
Iceman
one of the
has to
best
be gay.
characters
Right?
ever
Yeah, he's gay.
created.
Right. Yeah.
Nobody cared. He married a black
No.
man. Nobody cared. Not woke or anything. He was just a good fucking character, and they made us care about him. That
Yeah.
was the thing.
And I liked Miles in the first one. We're talking about what are they gonna turn Miles gay now too soon?
No. He just likes deaf women.
Oh yeah, he just likes deaf women now, so he
You can
can't
also.
be gay.
Yep.
They'll turn him
He
gay
cannot.
somehow. There'll be some experiment. It's just,
Well,
yeah,
I
but
don't
of
want to
course the
think about it,
gamer.
man.
I know, but of course the gamer just will go crazy for that stuff. That's their whole agenda. That's imagine working for those people. I just
Oh God,
no,
I would
That's why
fire
there's
once.
that's why there's a ban of any gamer articles on
they're
Pop Talk.
they're just bad. But they're
Blank
funny.
Cash.
They're great to make fun of.
And the writer of the gamer was shipping Peter and Harry. Really
Shipping.
important.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I keep forgetting what shipping means. You mean?
Yep. But yeah. Let's continue with this.
Okay. Shipping. These words, man. These words.
These
Okay.
words.
Yeah.
They use codes. They have a legit okay. But the truth is, they just don't like that there is a queer hero in the upper ranks of the DCU.
Yes. That must be.
Of course, yeah. Of course, you're gonna do that. Of course, you're gonna say that. If it was a good gay character that we actually cared about, we wouldn't mind if it was a new story with a gay character. If it was a good story with it. If Marvel, for example, did a good story with North Star, I would have been happy. I would have loved it if they made a great fucking story with them.
This is like these fan fictions, wet dream or some nonsense. I swear it is. It's like, oh my gosh, this guy can be gay and this woman can be a lesbian and this can happen and then they fight together and then they do this and they do that and then they have to fight against all that racism and
yeah,
misogyny
exactly.
and shit.
Just like Superboy. No, I mean Superman's son, who fights against COVID.
Oh man, he's got to, dude.
He's wearing the mask too, even though he can breathe in space and be on other planets. But he still has to wear a mask because COVID is the most dangerous villain Superman
COVID.
has.
Aha.
So we know how.
Yeah.
So Phil McCracken said, Jason, speaking of Pop Talk, I'm the king and
of course, dude.
Don't forget I'm the emperor, Phil.
He's the court jester.
Phil, come on the stream, then you can have a fight about it.
Oh, he will.
But Tim continues that the only way we can shut these people down is to make this book. Oh God, this is so fucking stupid. You will not make us shut up just because you want people to buy this fucking book. We're not gonna, you're not gonna silence us, or shut us down. We are still gonna talk about it. We're still gonna fight against it.
His blocking, those of us who have been blocked, shows that he's not open to different points of view. He's not open to lines of communication.
Yep, I had no issues with this guy, but when he started blocking friends of mine, nope. I was like, all right, you just open the floodgates, man. That's fine.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. All I want to do is talk with him about his masterpiece Transformers that he has on his shelf.
That's all you wanted to do, man.
Yeah.
He denied you of that. Shame on you, Tim. Shame on you.
But
common ground, Tim. Common ground.
Yeah. But it also shows again that he would just want an echo chamber. He shows again he wants an echo
Yes.
chamber, and he's really desperate for this book to actually sell. Because I think he knows that 90% of a lot of the new comics they don't sell really well, and 90% of the things that does sell well is manga. They sell really well, and they are
Yep.
on the top over comics.
Yep.
And a lot of independent creators also they sell more comics or and books than DC and Marvel put together now because that is the future.
Yep.
So he is just showing that he is desperate. It's like, look at me, give me attention, please buy this. You're gonna
Well,
like this. Come on.
that's the
Yeah,
state that DC and Marvel and also Disney and Warner Brothers and all these other companies are in. They're desperate right now to get an audience. They're
they are
losing
really desperate.
the audience that they had.
They also cannot admit to themselves because they're just so wrapped up in this nonsense, and it is nonsense. They can't say that yes, this character is gay, but he also does this. He saves people. He supports people. He has a boyfriend that loves him, but they also fight. Like they can't wrap their head around that. They always have to say he's gay, and people, oh yeah. Can
Yeah.
he do anything else?
No,
That's the question,
But he's gay now.
He's
Clap
gay.
like seals.
That's right.
Yeah.
Clap like seals. Exactly.
Yeah, just clap like seals.
It would be the same thing. We talked about this if he's just straight. And does he do anything else? He's a
Yeah,
minority.
exactly.
Is he anything else? You know,
Is
people
he
are
anything
more.
else than just straight? Is there anything? Is there anything more to this character than their sexuality? That's the thing.
Yeah.
The only way to prove to big publishers that there's a huge market for aesthetic stories about LGBTQ plus characters, if you have great characters who are LGBT, yada yada, if you make a great fucking story, people would have appreciated that, you know. These stories are for everyone. Is to buy the heck out of this book like this.
That's right, Tim. Stories are for everyone, as long as they don't have a hidden agenda.
Yep. But apparently, he shows again it's not for everybody. He blocks people, It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
This is only 6 issues, and each one has a few variants. So I'm asking if you have the means to if you have the means, buy them up, buy extras, give to people you think really needs to read it. He is so fucking desperate right here. He's trying so fucking hard. Buy extra, do this, spend a lot of money on this.
Because he knows the comic book industry is losing money.
Yep.
He then claimed that he would not pocket any additional profits from the assumed increase in sales for his pitch. And you might say this sounds like a great way for Tim to make a bundle of his royalties. Well, no. I won't make a penny because every single royalty. Oh. We have Phil.
Speak of the devil will come.
You don't have to tell me that.
Over there,
That's
cash money.
That's for sure.
You sure about that?
Hey, Phil, how are you doing, bro?
I'm doing well, even better than now that you notice Cash Money muted himself now. Yeah,
I'm here.
Yeah,
Court Jester. I'm here.
I got your Court Jester. Court Jester never
dance around like a seal.
Can't replace the clown.
Dance around a seal for the Emperor's amusement. Dance around like a seal for the Emperor's amusement. Dance around, boy.
But since you came in here now, Phil, how do you feel so far about this Tim guy?
Yeah, just the same Tim Sheridan we talked about last time.
Unfortunately.
Yes, he is the one that Bear and Cash
you
and
know
I
what?
talked about
There's
on Sunday.
one thing good about Tim Sheridan. and we talked about it before, and that's that he aggravates Cash Money. So I don't know how I feel about him. Is it good?
Well,
is it bad?
he started blocking people like Mike and stuff. We can't have that.
Why? Well, guess what? Maybe he wants to block
Well,
people.
well,
Maybe
well,
that's his job in life.
and,
block
and like
It
this,
is.
and like Chris said, and we talked about earlier, is that Tim also blocked Chris. The people, he's trying to, he wants people like Chris to like buy the fucking comics and try to cater to people like Chris, but he blocked Chris, so he's just homophobic then.
You know
I mean, by these people's standards, yes, he is.
when you get into business, and it is a business, regardless of how we feel about it.
Yes.
If your business is flipping burgers, there's going to be people who don't like your burgers.
Yep.
And
Yeah, and they will be burger phobic.
Yeah, well, there you go. Or there's going to be some people that like Cash Money, and then some people that don't.
There's
But
going to be
guess
people
what?
who don't like
Either
Phil.
you like them or you put them on ignore. But there's some people.
I do the
there's some
same thing
people-
with Phil, and
There
people
are
say,
some
"Who is this
people
guy?"
in
Wait,
this world.
you're implying that people actually like Phil?
That's true.
They don't
That's
have to like me. The question is, can everybody be unlike Cash Money who can't handle them not liking him?
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Can you handle that?
Right. Yes.
Look.
You
It
get
does
so
not
wrapped
matter
up
if
in
the
that.
guy puts us on ignore. The fact is, if you don't like something, you state it. It's his problem that he can't handle the criticism, that he needs to put somebody on ignore.
Right.
All right. And if he does,
Yeah.
if he feels that way about it, then maybe you shouldn't be in a public business.
No. You shouldn't.
And to block people who have never interacted with him, it's like, what the heck, dude?
It's like if in today's world, and it isn't only in comics, it's all over entertainment.
Yes.
If you say something they don't like, thank you. That's what they tell you. Thank you. Thank you for coming. But when they were starting out and you were giving them praises and acknowledgement, they were wanting you to like them.
Mm-hmm.
You see?
You don't have to go on a panel and call them stupid and stuff, but they do love to attack the fans and say nasty things to people. So
Oh yeah, they do. They love that fucking shit, and that's that's why I do it back, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you treat me this way, if you're gonna, like I look at the world, respect for respect, and if you don't respect me and you're an asshole against me or people like me, well, you're gonna get that back. That's how it works. It goes both ways.
There's never been anything
get
in
what
the
you give.
music or movies or anything that people say 100% of the time they like. Believe it or not, there's people that don't like Star Wars.
Yeah, there
They
are.
don't like it. And that's their prerogative.
Yep.
I never heard George Lucas go and attack somebody because they didn't like Star Wars.
Exactly.
No, all he was
didn't.
disappointed is all the hate he got for the prequels, but he never
Well,
actually attacked people
But
physically.
guess what?
or
Even if you
mentally.
hated the prequels,
Right.
whose issue is that? If you look,
Yeah.
you even if they were the greatest movies of all time, look, he got attacked for his prequels just as much as the guy who did Lord of the Rings. What's his name?
Peter Jackson.
Peter Jackson.
Peter Jackson. Didn't he get attacked that his Hobbits movies
Oh, yeah,
weren't
he
as
did.
good?
Probably. I'm
He
sure
did
he
get
did.
it,
Well,
yeah.
okay.
Curious.
I've seen the prequels and I've seen the Hobbits, and they fit for me perfectly in both universes. I don't see a problem. Of course, there's going to be people, they're going to be upset.
It's always going to
They're
be
going
like
to say,
that,
"Oh,
no matter
there's
what.
there's no."
I like
Aragorn in The
Morbius, and not
Hobbit.
many people does.
No, I
Very
haven't
simple.
watched it. So.
You ask some people, why did they like The Hobbit? Well, there's no Aragorn. That's because it's not Aragorn's story.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Same thing with Star Wars. When he did the prequels, I don't like the prequels. There's no Luke Skywalker. That's because it's not Luke Skywalker's story.
Right. Right.
Yep,
exactly.
exactly. But
Sometimes people they get a misconception just because you say Star Wars that it had to be Luke Skywalker. And I don't ever remember anybody saying Star Wars always has to be about Luke Skywalker.
Mm.
Lord of the Rings, guess what? Aragon, even in the books written by Tolkien, only has besides them 3 books, he's not in every Tolkien book.
Exactly.
And he's not even Tolkien's favorite character. Tolkien's favorite character was in the Silmarillion. I can't think of the name right now, but it wasn't.
I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean.
I think it's Brennan or something like that. That was his favorite character. Even his wife took the name of him and have him on a gravestone. But the point being is sometimes the hate coming from fans might not be legit, but still don't give you the right to go ahead and click the ignore button. What you say is, I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry it disappointed you, but that's it. What else can you do?
Yeah.
An actor doesn't get awards for every movie.
Yep. But we'll continue with this one too. So Tim continue with, I'm asking you to join the corps. If you care about truth and justice, it's really important. Truth and justice. You feel represented, Pris?
No.
About shining a light in the darkness. If you think comics are and should continue to be for everyone, well, I would
already
love
are.
yeah, and I would love the comics to continue to be for everyone and all that kind of crap. But when you're that desperate and you're trashing the audience and you're blocking them and calling them names, yada yada, well, it's not for everyone then. I'm sorry to tell, but it's not for everyone then when with the stuff you guys create. Or if you just want to force these comic gate trolls back under the bridge they crawled out from, please support our book.
Oh, so he's e-bagging. That's funny.
He is begging. That is the thing. He's begging for people to buy his gay lantern book. He's begging people to buy it.
I mean, that's sad in itself, but okay.
It is. And send a message that the bullying and the lies and the hate have to stop. They said that
What bullying? Stop the cap.
Oh, stop with that shit, dude. Stop the cap.
Yeah, I hate these people. They say, stop the bullying, stop the insults. Yeah, there will be people who bullies you and insult you, but there are a lot of people who are criticizing you. That's not bullying.
Exactly.
Fuck it. The fact that I have more emotional maturity than these people, it's so freaking unbelievable.
Yeah, man. Everyone deserves to see themselves in comics. Everyone needs allies. If you're an ally, now is the time to step up.
No.
Now it's the time. Yep, we outnumber them. So let's pool our power, vote with our wallets, and beat these assholes.
I'm sorry, but outnumber who exactly? I'm sorry for being so chatty, but this is so incredibly mind-numbingly weird.
Yeah, just get it out, bro. So everyone on the panel, how do you think? What do you feel about the stuff?
Please add something because I can't keep
much for my own. I never realized I was an asshole. I want to apologize to anyone I've ever been an asshole to.
Oh, you're not the only asshole. I'm an asshole as well. So hey, welcome to the club.
Hey, I will say this: I'm a fucking asshole and a bigot, and I will not apologize for it because that's the way I am. So Tim, go eat a dick. Oh wait, you are creating a new comic with a gay character. You would probably eat a fucking dick, you fucking retard. Thank you.
Well, I'm an asshole.
You probably suck on it like a damn lollipop. I'm sorry.
I'm proud to be an asshole, and as an asshole, to talk to another asshole, the way I would say it is, if you're really good at your craft, you would create a character of your own and turn them gay,
Yep.
not go get an established character and
Oh.
trying to turn them gay to fill your needs.
Yep.
I really would like to know if the person that's still alive that created Green Lantern really wants Green Lantern to be gay. If he
Because
Yep.
didn't create him to be gay, then Mr. Sheridan has no business turning him gay.
Mhm.
Okay? Not that I have any problem in this world with someone being gay.
Right.
That's not what I'm saying. If
None of us
you
do.
desire to create a superhero and you want him to be
Mhm.
gay, you create the character. Don't take in this pre-established character and change it
Exactly.
to fit your needs.
And we've said
And
it so
that's
many
the problem.
times, over and over, with this fucking crap.
You know,
If you have an established fucking character who's been straight from the beginning, well, the character is fucking straight. If you ever made, Peter Parker bisexual, well, that is taking the piss off Stan Lee, because Stan Lee talked about this many fucking years ago on a panel. Peter Parker is straight, and that's the way he's
Right.
created. He is straight. So
Mhm.
if they just, oh, we want to make Peter Parker bi now, well, then you're pissing even more on Stan Lee's grave of what the
Mhm.
fuck you're doing. You have done this with so many fucking characters now. We have a lot of gay and bi characters that have been this from the beginning. That was never forced or anything. But you take established characters. I just mentioned, we mentioned Iceman, Pyro, um, Green Lantern here, etc., and I just make them. We're Superman's kid, yada yada. And now they're trying to do Superboy either gay or something, even though we know Max wanted to make Superboy
Connie
trans.
Kent.
Yes, even they did tease it in the comic, but they're taking all these established characters that a lot of people love or have never heard about, and they're like, "Oh, this character sounds interesting," and they want to learn about it. But they take all of these established characters, destroying them. They're making them a totally different character, destroying their legacy, and you're destroying the legacy of the creators and writers of these characters and these universes.
they don't have the ability to create their own.
They don't want to try. They
Yeah.
always and
And
there's
because
people that will do.
But
you
if
know
they
they don't
do,
want to try.
we have had times they've tried to make original characters, but the problem again, when they have tried, the character have to check all the fucking check boxes.
Right, it's ridiculous.
They
If you
they
if
they want to do it because it's, first of all, not just Green Lantern. What they want to do is, well, we'll use him as an example here since he's the one being affected. He's an established character, and it's easier to take an established character and alter them to their needs, because if they went and created a new character,
Excuse me. Yeah.
no one's going to buy it.
Yeah, they create a new character, no one's gonna buy it, but then they
Ye-
don't market it properly either.
I can't speak for the gay or bisexual community or whatever else is on the alphabet. Again, sorry, I
no,
can't
it's
keep
just
up
Chris
with
who
how
can
many
do that
letters.
now.
But I
No,
know people,
well,
and
no,
I'm
you
close,
feel you can borrow my card. It's fine.
I'm close to people that are that way, and more power to them. But I will tell you this: even they would tell you this is not what they want. And what I mean, not what they want, I'm not saying they don't want a gay superhero.
Right.
What they don't want is an established character that's been straight being turned gay. They want a gay character all its own from get go, from creation till now. That's
Mhm.
gay.
Yep.
It's not that hard. It's not that somebody's going to be against it. The problem is it's harder for them to create. And the creation, let's be honest, creation in entertainment didn't it really, you can take the gay and everything else, the alphabet out of it. This has been going on for the last 30 years. Remakes, rehash,
Yep.
recreates, reimagines. After some point, you have to say, where in Hollywood or in entertainment is enough enough? Create something new.
And they also they
That's
don't
the thing.
like.
Oh, oh.
No, just talk, Chris.
No, but you're correct, Phil, in a way, because we well, I can only speak from my perspective, but the thing is, we don't want to have sloppy seconds. We don't want hand me downs, or what it's called. I will even say we don't even want gay superheroes or lesbian superheroes or bisexual superheroes. We want superheroes that happens to be that type of sexuality. That's the key difference. Their sexuality shouldn't be a key point at all. It should be just be there. It should be a secondary thing or even tertiary thing. It shouldn't be the primary focus. That's why I'm saying this should not be a fucking selling point. And what kind of character is that even in my head? I don't even.
Yeah,
This is
exactly,
so
exactly.
confusing to me. I mean,
And Cash also mentioned, the advertising of their stuff. They don't do a good, proper job with that either. And again, you have this tweet by Tim, and that also shows again, and what he did with the video and his other tweet and all that. The advertising that he's doing is trashing everyone around him, that people that he don't like, that he disagrees with, yada yada yada. That's how he advertise it, and that is not a good way. That's really unprofessional, unfucking professional to do if you're gonna advertise your comic. But this is the way you're advertising it, calling 90% of the geekdom uh ho- homophobic, racist, yada yada, and bigots. You know what I mean, guys?
yeah, I understand it completely, and I think that's that again. That going back to selling points, that's what he's trying to sell his characters as. Oh, look at this queer representation. What the fuck? I'm not interested in that. If you want to read a superhero story, watch a superhero movie, watch a superhero TV
Yep.
show, or play a video game, or read a book for that matter, I'm not interested in
Yep.
people's sexualities. That should be somebody else's private business. And if it happened to be it, fine, whatever. But if that's the selling point, what?
It's a not
That
good
sounds
selling point.
creative. What's the word I'm going to use?
But yeah, it's
I don't remember, but whatever. They lack creativity in a way. That's why I say it.
it's easier and lazy to just take an established character and say, "Oh, we're gonna make him gay and this and that," because, like Mike said, they will, or and Phil said, and other people have said on this panel that they won't buy it, but they don't go out and market it. Why don't you market this character and make it interesting? Then see what
Mhm.
happens. Oh, hey, we made a new
Mm.
character. This is the name of it. It doesn't have to be super flamboyant gay or whatever, like they had in those Marvel. Oh, these guys are new and this is their power or something, or this power is their armpit hair or some dumb shit like this. It's
Ugh.
stupid. Yeah,
And
exactly.
when did they make Alan Scott gay again? Was it in 2021 or something? I don't remember when they turned him gay, but
I don't know. It's like, hey, is this character gay? Not, it's not gay, or it is gay. Yeah, let's do it. All right, what does he? But once again, what else does this character do? Oh, don't you have to understand that this character has to be a victim? Of course, has to, well. What about the triumph? No. It'll triumph later on, but it has to be a victim, and then you have to feel sorry for the character, and then for
Yeah,
some, and then if it's a
correct.
woman, it has to be smarter than the man, or vice versa, or whatever. It's like, oh wait, oh no, it can't be vice versa. The man has to be better than the. Well, can't they both be great? No, they can't. Just
No,
like with the whole thing with Peter Parker and Miles, Peter has to pass the torch on to Miles. They can't just be great together. He has to
no.
pass the torch on. How
Yep.
dare you say anything other?
No,
And
I
how
get
dare
you.
you not agree with that? This stuff is ridiculous to me.
no, but you're correct. The male character has to be the freaking doofuses, and the female
Right.
character has to be basically
Right.
Mary Sue's in a way,
Right.
but with checkpoints, basically.
You
Right.
know, the comic book industry, as we know it, we can all agree, is besides being made or being created, is pretty much collapsing. Almost as bad as the music industry collapsed years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much they did it to themselves. All right.
Yes.
Mm.
You take the music industry, I ask you guys right now, when was the last time you guys bought a album? I mean,
Last year.
not burned, not go on any site and burn one. I'm talking go into the store and buy
Last year.
CD. Last
Last
year.
It's
year.
been a few years
It's
since
been
I
a long
last
time.
Okay.
bought
Cash,
a
when was the
physical
last time you bought
CD.
an album?
What was that?
When was the last time you bought an album, a record, a CD from music?
Not
burned one. I'm talking
It's
about
probably
actually.
been more than 10 years or so.
Okay, Prismatic. When was the last time you bought a album or a CD?
Oh, that's a freakishly long time ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
So
you
I'm
see
the
my
only
point.
one.
You see my point. The music industry lost their money, pretty much.
Yep.
If you go from about the end of the 90s, it collapsed. All right. Now
Yep.
you take comic books, and they did it to themselves. The last 20, 30 years, people aren't buying comic books. Not because people don't like comics, it's because they were making crap.
Yep.
I'm sorry, they were making crap, and especially the last 10
And
years,
still, it's
I
making a lot of
can't
crap.
see anybody saying, "Oh yeah, I went out and bought a great comic." Besides Eric July's comic, nobody's talking comics. All right, so the
Yep. Well, I get
industry
you.
is already, if it's not on its last legs, is on its last legs. And here you have an
Yep.
individual, okay, takes a known character, changes it, gets mad that people are saying something, and attacks somebody. You're going to attack the potential buyers of your comic because you're not getting people to think and act like you want them to.
Yep.
And then they ask why the comic book industry. I have said this 1,000 times, and I'm going to say it again. I don't care what form of entertainment it is. Fan made is the salvation of our entertainment. Be it music with people who are new rock bands or music creating their own and recording and producing their own. Comic books being made by people that love comics and don't have an agenda or belong to any of the establishment. Fan made movies that you can see on YouTube, they're 1,000 times better than
Oh, so
anything you
many good
see
ones.
on the movie screen today.
Yep. There's so many good ones
Okay,
out there.
I love the idea and the Top Gun, but let's be honest, they had to reach all the way back to 1986 to a movie and try to bring it in today's world. It would have been, show me a movie today that, oh, this was great, and it's fresh idea.
Yep. No, I understand you, Phil. I agree with you.
I
I
mean,
understand that.
I might be showing my age, and that's okay. But as I tell people, think about it. Whatever you're involved in, whatever your
Mhm.
industry is, look at where you're standing. If you were somebody
Mm.
that created in the States, baseball cards were popular. Well, after the 90s, for whatever reason you want to call it, maybe because some of the stuff that was going in baseball at the time, or kids just didn't want to collect baseball cards anymore, the baseball card industry fell apart. That was a multi-million-dollar industry. Multi-million dollars. And now where does it
Yeah.
stand? You know?
Yeah, no, I get
Look,
you, man.
sports, and especially in the United States, sports, football, basketball, hockey, baseball, they're not where they're at today. They're not where they're at today. Today, they are a ghostly image of what they should be. The way I can do it for the rest of the world is soccer, World Cup soccer. No one wants to watch the soccer game with people who are kneeling. For
That
what
is
purpose?
facts.
You know, and does World Cup soccer suffer because of it? You better believe it.
Yep.
None of this stuff, like I said, whatever political ideas, and believe me, I know some European countries have over 30 damn parties with every political
Yep.
idea and thought that you can think of.
Yep.
But
We
you know
have
what?
enough of them in Norway.
Yes, we
But I
do.
guarantee you, when it comes to watching a soccer game, you want to be able to sit down. If you happen to sit down next to somebody, you're not asking, "Oh, what party you are, or what you're voting for, what do you believe in." You're there
Ye
to cheer on Norway, whoever they're playing against in the World Cup. It's just a fact.
Yep.
When you go for entertainment, you go into music. If you're going to go see Sabaton, and for whatever reason they don't like Laplanders, you're not going there because you're going there to hear their music. If they go
Yep.
privately and say they don't like Laplanders, that's their business. And if you have an issue with that, you have the right not to go.
Yep.
Trust me, the world's a big place. We all can find our little niche into it. The only thing is, when we do manage to come together, don't ruin it. Don't ruin something that's already been created. Look, nobody's telling people, "Oh, we got to go back and make the Beatles' White Album again, and we got to include somebody in there that's diversified because there were 4 white guys doing it." Why?
Yeah, no, I get you, man. And Mike,
Sorry
I
if
see
I
that
ramble.
you. No, 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 man, get it up, man. And I see Mike has to go.
Yeah, I'm starting to drop. It's been a long day, but I do want to thank you for the invite, Jace. Really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
we are long over 2 hours, so it's about to wrap up time, and before we go to 3 hours. So just let's start wrapping stuff up, and since you have to go first, Mike, we will start with you, man.
All right, I'm Mike of Pacific 4 and 4, and tomorrow I will be doing Pacific 4 and 4 Pop Talk at 6 p.m. Eastern with Cash and Barrett, and we have a few topics to talk about, and then we'll also be on the Rumble side too. And then
Yeah,
Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern, I will be streaming Cuphead once again.
nice.
Had a lot of fun last Tuesday doing that, and I look forward to playing more of that Thursday.
Yep. And I see that Cash Money was BRB. Oh, he's back now. Okay. So we are gonna go to Phil. Please promote yourself, man.
Well, I'm only here because somebody has to replace Cash Money. And so I come here to entertain myself and to entertain others. But yeah, you can find me just about anywhere trolling in everybody's chat, and still getting a little bit better. And as soon as I get better, I'll probably be doing some live streaming soon. So hashtag better than Cash Money.
And then we have Cash Money. Please promote yourself, man.
Well, before I say that, as you can see, Phil has that cash money derangement syndrome. But we hopefully there'll be a cure for it someday. But we don't know. But anyways, I'm Cash Money 007, and I have a channel called the Phantom Hooligan. So when I'm not on Pop Talk with Mike and Baron, or I'm not on 540, then I'm on my own channel. And on my channel this week, I'm going to be doing some more Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I did an 8-hour stream last Monday, so I'm looking forward to doing more of that this week. And then I might be playing Dishonored, and I'm still working on my videos. But I'm actually hoping to finish Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart this week. I'm hoping Insomniac Games is not going to throw some wrench in there and say, "Hey, this character is gay, and you got to love it." Yeah, and it's just like out of nowhere. Exactly. But so far, I've really been enjoying Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. So yeah, I want to hopefully finish that
That's good.
this week, and then start working on Dishonored, and then I'm working on some other stuff, and then of course on Friday, more Myth Force with Mike and Baron. Baron wasn't there last week, so I'm going to do another Myth Force stream, and Phil might be there. Who knows? And maybe Paul. We'll see who else will be the fourth person, but I look forward to that. So, yeah. Yeah, Phil, that cash money derangement syndrome, it's something with some people. So.
Somebody got to keep you in line.
Uh-huh.
And awake.
And then, of course, one of my other co-hosts, Prismatics. Please promote yourself, brother.
Oh, it's my turn. Well, I need to congratulate myself that I'm actually still awake.
Woo! He's awake, guys.
But yeah, follow us on 540 Studio. You can follow me on Twitter, saying whatever bullshit I'm doing over there, because I like to fight with people in a way. I hate myself like that. You also follow me on Twitch, and I actually been doing something, trying to get my ass back into streaming, but I'm working on it. And maybe I'll go over to Kick. Who know? Kick. Who know? It's correct. It's correct. Whatever. The other streaming platform that is the competitive of Twitch.
Yes.
So yeah, that's just me. Hope you enjoy this stream.
And I want to say thank you to the audience. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the support and love and the comments. And I also want to thank Phil McCracken and Mike for being on. It was nice having you guys on. It was really nice seeing you guys again. It's always fun to have you guys on. And Mike, I'm excited for some of the streams that we're gonna do. Really excited for that.
2 streams coming up that you're going to be a part of on Pop Talk.
Yes. Really excited for it. And people, please tune in for that. We're going to have a ball. And I also want to say, you can go follow, we all know Kilted. You can go follow him on his channel and all that kind of stuff. Everyone who's watching, you know who he is. But in case you are new people, it's the guy who has to leave because he did feel sick. You will find him on our Discord server in the bio and all that fucking crap. But other than that, as I always say, life's too short. Make the most of it. And we in 540 Studio and this panel, we love you. We appreciate you. We would not been here today if it wasn't for all of you guys out there. You inspire us every little single day to continue doing what we're doing. And we are grateful. Thank you so much, everybody. And we will see you next time. And remember,
shut the fuck up. You're a fucking cunt. Shut the fuck up. You're a stupid cunt. Suck my dick. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be